Hey guys, TheBigOReview here. I'm here with Steven, my brother Billy, and Justin. And Rogue, which is known for being a beer company, has come out with their own sodas, and this is their brewed root beer, sweetened with honey. And oh yeah, Steven needs to do his thing. That thing is
break the glass.
But that thing is kind of expensive. That cost me $5 for that 22-ounce bottle right there. So this better be a good root beer, or else I wasted money. So let's hope that it's really good.
I already know it's going to be a bad root beer.
That's because it's a root beer and you hate everything. I'm a little bit worried about the smell, I'm not gonna lie.
You took a sniff before everybody else?
At least I didn't take a drink.
That's not how we do it around here.
At least I didn't take a drink.
I
Right?
apologize.
Okay, it was
for
one
nothing.
time.
Not talking about you, Justin.
Smells like root beer.
That smells like a black licorice root
Yeah,
beer, which is
man.
what worries me, because I don't like black licorice. I like
It smells like a root beer.
I'm okay with black licorice.
black licorice.
Licorice.
What do you think, Steven?
I think let's drink.
Alright.
But also I agree with how it smelled.
So, that's definitely a black licorice root beer. That's it. I'm sorry, I've had this taste like Barks root beer, which I could get a 2-liter for $1.25. I don't find that, I've had so sweet with honey and a root beer sweet with honey, which I loved. And it was from this art company, which I cannot say because that would be a spoiler for a future episode. But they made it very well. Even Steven actually enjoyed it. This was a while ago, by the way. But this one, there's nothing, I hate to be rude, but there's not a lot unique. Go buy a Bargs if you like that kind of root beer.
I pretty much have to say the same thing. This tastes a little too much like the black licorice side of root beer, which is the root beer I am really not a fan of. Like, I can tolerate creamy root beer with a smile on my face even, but not black licorice root beer.
So I'm not a big advocate for black licorice, but I'm okay with it. And this was a good root beer to me, but I haven't had Barks.
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 Which is the Coca-Cola.
I haven't had
beer,
Barks
so.
before, but to me it is a bit of an awkward turtle.
I don't think they get the reference.
The awkward turtle, you don't understand that?
I don't know if they do.
Let's not waste the viewers' time anymore. Billy, you say
I
you
have
say
a
stuff
feeling.
now.
Wait a minute, Billy. You hate root beer. It's a root beer. It's awful.
Yes.
I
Now,
got it.
on to my other
0.01
point.
out of 10.
Okay, your other
On
point.
to my other point that you wanted me to do. From going from a beer company to a soda,
Yeah.
they did good.
They did make a soda.
I concur.
They made a good soda.
This definitely tastes like
A
soda.
soda.
Even if it just tastes like they took one soda and put it in a bottle.
Yeah, it tastes like they got Bargs and soda in a glass bottle and said it was all fancy. Crafted with care that goes into our ales and brewed with Rogue's Farms honey. Well, hate to be down to Rogue's soda, but so
It's Barks.
this.
Come on.
Did I say Barks or did I say Rogue?
Well, it's basically the same thing. So,
Look, I hate to be down on both sodas, but
Baroque soda.
pretty much if this tastes the same as Barks, I don't see the point of me buying this if I actually want a Barks. I'm going to give this, they tried, but I'm going to give them a 5 out of 10. And plus, I'm also doing that because I just don't like black licorice root beers. Or too much black licorice. I think Dad's has a perfect blend of a lot of cream, but also enough black licorice to make a good kick, not a this. So that's...
I give it a 4 out of 10 for basically the same reason. This is the variety of root beer that, even though I don't like most root beer in general, I really don't like this kind.
I'll give it a 3 out of 10. I wasn't super impressed, but it was at least something that I was glad to drink once.
Yeah.
as a root beer, I give it a 0 out of 10, as usual. As a company going from beer to soda, I'm going to actually give it a 6.
If I had to rate it on that, I would still give it a 5.
I'd give it a 6.
I don't know. I
I'll
think...
give them the extra point.
Look, Billy, seeing
good
as
try.
I've tasted that other soda that actually used honey as a sweetener and stuff like that, and seeing how well they did it, I feel like there's no creativity here.
My opinion's better than yours, so...
Well, it's his show, bud. So
And it's also an opinion. So.
Better luck
I'm
next
going to have to
time.
talk to my agent.
Okay, and your guys' opinion on it becoming from
Go
beer to a
frog.
soda?
I think it's a nice transition.
I
I
can
mean,
look for
it's impressive that they were able to do that, to make a soda that tastes just like a Coke soda.
You mean Oh yeah, say it tastes just like a Coke soda. You mean like Bard's? Yeah.
Like the Bard's Coke, yeah.
Yeah. And Steven?
Bard's.
What about me?
I was gonna say, what do you think of it being a soda from a beer company?
I believe I already said this, but I definitely think they did a good job because, you know, you say this is basically on par with Barks, so I think that's indication enough that if they can be on a level with an already very successful soda company, they're doing it right.
Without creativity.
At the wrong price.
Yeah.
Without creativity.
And definitely at the wrong price.
Oh yeah, definitely at the wrong price.
But anyway, guys, I think we've dragged this on long enough. Thank you so much for watching. Click here to go to his channel. And
I do movie reviews.
Yes, and click these two guys for some interesting videos. Who knows what will come up.
I mean, Venusaur.
Exactly. Thank you, guys.
You know, I don't like root beer that much either, but I can at least appreciate what's a good root beer.
I can't.
But maybe you should just leave for this review then.
No.
Yeah.
You told me to rate
You
it
ever
as
had to reject someone from a review?
I might have to now.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
would be first time on your show.
That'd be drama.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're
Kick me out.